So in this video, we'll be discussing biotensegrity, standing alignment. So what is biotensegrity? Essentially, it is the way that we position our body in order to allow energy to move in the most productive and optimal way in order for us to express that in later demonstrations. So so if I could invite Juan for a demonstration. So we're going to be working with two primary stances. The first is the typical standing stance. So Juan, if I can just get your feet to stand shoulder width apart.
Great.
Okay. And what you want to kind of imagine is that there is a straight line that runs from your feet to your knees, or rather from your shoulders to your knees to your feet. Okay.
Okay.
You want to have your knees slightly bent, your feet completely parallel. Wonderful. Okay. And now with your tailbones, if you can move in, you can see here, you can move to the very back and moving to the very front. Okay, just isolating the tailbone. And what you want to do is you want to find the groove, the middle point, where it is neither too far out or too far back. And you want to find this nice spot that feels like you're almost sitting in air, and you feel this kind of buoyancy. Okay, your knees slightly bent. Wonderful. Just see here. Okay. And now if you notice the knees here, they're going inwards. So you want to do your best to to put them out. Put your feet a bit closer. This one a bit closer in. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. This one as well. Wonderful. Okay. I want to feel like you're sitting in air. Great. So now if you connect with your spine, imagine the every vertebrae of your spine is stretched up. So there's this pocket of air, okay? And what you want to visualize is almost like a guitar string. So when the guitar string is loose, you pluck it, it doesn't make any sound. But when it is stretched up, you pluck it and it starts oscillating. Right? So the spine is a central kind of conductor of energy in the body. So if it's very important that you stretch the spine in order for that energy to reverberate throughout your body. Connecting to the crown, and imagine that there's a string pulling you to the heavens, as well as a string that is on the tailbone sinking you to the earth. Okay. With your shoulders, if I can invite you to roll it back slightly and just allow it to rest. Wonderful. Okay, so it's feeling like it's rested in the groove, and you feel this slight stretch in the chest almost, but without kind of making your chest push outwards. Wonderful, wonderful. This is actually a very good stance. You want to give a slight pressure on your forefoot. Okay, the ball of your feet. Okay, great. Okay, tucking in your chin, and you want the nape to feel a bit of a stretch. Okay, and you want to have a complete straight back. Wonderful. Okay, so I still feel a bit of a curve here, so you can work on that a bit more when you stretch it out. So if you actually feel my back here, right? Yeah. Right. So if you feel like on the different, like the straightness of it, that's kind of what you want to eventually cultivate. Okay. So for this stance, this is the typical stance we'll be taking. You can practice it at home if you like, both standing as well as sitting and stretching the spine, putting a 5 kilogram bag of rice on the head, and it'll really help develop the fascial muscles in order to support the spine. Right. Perfect. This is great for just general health, structural alignment, but also very much needed for energy work. Okay, so the next stance we're going to go into is more of a power stance. So this is when we get a bit more physical. Yeah. So with the power stance, you want to just have one leg out and one leg back, okay? 1 foot on the 45 degrees. And what you're going to notice is that we can do a demonstration later on, but when your hips are kind of not aligned, right, the energy gets cut off. So you want to have the hips fully aligned, and if your foot's here, you want to have this almost like a direct angle towards it. Yeah, and just keeping the rest of the body alignment. So stretching the spine, the crown, right, dropping the hips so that it's not up or down. You want it to sit. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Great, great. So, and just tucking the chin in a little bit more. Wonderful. So these are just the basics. We're gonna be testing these positions later on energetically. I'm gonna put a bit of pressure on it, and we're gonna see how effective it is for your body to kind of sync up and really connect all of the energetic points. So that's about it for the BIOTENSEGRITY portion of this demonstration. Thank you.